Hello, financial fans. All is well here. Starting to get cool. It's the ending of the year, October, then November, then December, and then we start something brand new. This past week was not good for my portfolio value. The value went down probably 1.5% or so, and I'm looking for things to purchase when the market takes a little bit of a dip, and in my case the market means my portfolio, not necessarily what the indexes are. I found some stocks here that are interesting. They have good and bad numbers, but there's some people talking about certain stocks, and on Wall Street there's a murmur about certain stocks, and we'll see what happens as we look at some of these numbers here today. And we're going to begin by looking at a Chinese stock that's traded on Wall Street, the NYSE. This is China Petroleum and Chemical Corporation, and the symbol is SNP. And SNP is China Petroleum and Chemical Corporation. It closed at $49.56, approximately $50, and then in after hours it went up a little bit further. It's at $49.69 right now. And if we look at the 52-week range, 2/3 of the way down, the column on the left, 52-week range, $38.58 to $58.40. So it's closer to the high than the low, but it's still got a lot of headroom there. The volume, very low. I like stocks that have a volume of 1 million shares per day or more, but I'm making some exceptions on these stocks that I'm going to recommend for consideration today because of stories, rumors, murmurs that are going on Wall Street about these stocks. We're looking at Yahoo's pages, Yahoo Finance, and if you go to Yahoo Finance and you find this page, China Petroleum and Chemical Corporation, SNP is all you have to type in to find it. Then look under the page, you'll see some stories, some newspaper headlines, and things that are happening with the company. And these companies are kind of interesting. They're in the right place at the right time, possibly. And with this one, the average volume 155,000 shares. That's not enough to make a big difference unless someone invests a lot of money at one time. Then they could drive the price up or down. And I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research and see what you think about SNP. And it is considered to be undervalued by the experts. They think the price might be going higher. If we look in the middle column, third item down, PE ratio 4. That's very low, which is good for a stock. Earnings per share, $12.20. That's unheard of on a stock that's about $50. And we look a little further down, see the forward dividend and yield, 9%. That's very good. And the one-year target. This is now a stock about $50, and it's expected to go up to about $70 sometime in the next 52 weeks. Worth considering. Just maybe watch it and see if the experts were right about this, and if you can trust them to make future judgments. And we move on to the next stock we're going to look at. Another China Petroleum Company here, PTR. Petro China Company Limited, and the price after hours $49.48, which is also about a $50 stock. And we look at the 52-week range, 2/3 of the way down, the column on the left, $27.68 was the low, and $54.50 was the high. So it is closer to the high than it is to the low. The average volume, a little bit more than the previous stock, but still low. 232,000 shares trade on an average day, and it is considered to be undervalued by people who give this stock a lot of scrutiny, and they think it's undervalued. PE ratio, third item down, middle column, 5 and 76/100, 5.76. That is very low, which is good, and the earnings per share, $8.70, very large earnings, and the forward dividend yield, 6.73%, and that is made on $3.37 being given to you every year. And if the earnings per share continue to be $8.70 or near that, that $3.37 that they're giving you is well protected. 1 year target estimate, $64.03. So again, that'll be a good move upward if that should happen, if the stock speculators are right. And remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm merely giving you something to look at and read and think about. Next, we look at Calamos Convertible and High Income Fund, symbol CHY. Why am I looking at this one? We look down there at the volume, average volume, 113,000 shares. That's low volume, but I own this stock. Not only do I own it, this is the single stock out of about 60 stocks that I own. This one was the best performer this past year as far as moving upwards plus paying a dividend. It's up about 40%, and if you look at the middle column, about 2/3 of the way down, forward dividend and yield, 7.29%. It's paying a lot of dividend, and it moved up a lot. Let's look at the 52-week range, $11.45 to $16.55. It's just about at its 52-week high right now. And I bought in at a much lower price and managed to make 40% plus the high dividend. So we'll also look at the PE ratio, 2. That's just incredibly low. Earnings per share, $6.83. 1 year target, not available at this time. Not sure why that is, but we look at the lower right hand corner and see the 3 green dots for short-term investing, mid-term investing, and long-term investing. It's considered to be a smart move right now. Next, we look at a stock that has an odd name for the company, C3.AI, Incorporated. And the symbol is AI, like artificial intelligence. Are they in the right business at the right time? Check Yahoo and see what the stories are and what the murmurs are. What is Wall Street buzzing about C3AI? We'll take a look at the 52-week range. $42.70, which it's barely above that right now, and it was as high as $183.90. Now that means it's got lots of headroom, and it the last move it made after hours went up to $45.85 a share. If the stories about the business this is in happen to pan out favorably for this company, it has a lot of room to grow. It has no PE ratio because it does not have earnings. It lost money, $1.27 it lost per share, and the 1 year target, it's now $45.85, and the 1 year target, $73.33. That'd be a good move upward if they manage to do that. So we'll just watch that and see what happens, and I thank you very much for watching.